Hi guys, it's Chris, back in my cider shed with another tasting, and I said it was going to be a cider today at the end of yesterday's tasting, but it's not. It's not a cider. It is again a perry, but it is from Ross-on-Wye. I did say that, so I got that bit right. I think I said it was a cider. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Maybe I just said it was from Ross-on-Wye. Doesn't matter. Get over it. Flakey bark, there you go, Flakey bark SVP, single variety perry, 2017, batch number 2, wild ferment again. I mean, I'll have to ask them why they put that on the bottle, because to be honest, everything they do is wild ferment as far as I'm aware, because it's all wild yeast. So yeah, I'm not sure why. Some nice information on this bottle, as there always is on Ross-on-Wye bottles, so I'm going to read it out to you. Flakey bark. Our most iconic pear. Just 6 mature trees exist of this variety on the planet. This perry has everything. Slight natural sweetness, a burst of funk on the nose, a dash of lemon, a delicate drop of astringency. It is drinkable and memorable, and it is a true testament to the nature of perry. Varieties identified and planted centuries ago are providing us with such gifts today. 6 trees on the planet. Flakey bark, 2017. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Closest thing I think of is the Betty Prosser, which I think there's like 2 trees that Jeremy's aware of for the Betty Prosser at Cummaddick. So they've got 3 times as many, practically industrial scale this stuff compared to that. Let's open it up and try it. So, a little bit of sparkle, as you can see, a little bit of gas coming out the top as well. So let's pour it out into our tasting glass and give it a go. Tasting glass. For those who don't know, this is my tasting glass, tapers to the top. That means when you stick your nose in, all the smell goes up your nose, not up the side of your head. Okay? That's why we use these sorts of glasses to taste, right? FYI. So, nice colour. Nice colour. A little bit darker for a perry, I would suggest. It's gold, hint of amber. It's almost got that Pinot Gris thing going on, I would say. Not quite, just a hint of salmon pink, just the slightest, merest hint of it perhaps, but nice colour. Certainly more gold than the one we had yesterday. What did we have yesterday? I can't remember what we had yesterday. It was delicious, I remember that. It was perry. Forget it, have a look. Yeah, nice looking thing. Nice bubbles. The head didn't stay for very long. I'm assuming this is bottle conditioned. So, I don't know if they bottle it with a bit of sugar. I assume they bottle it with a bit of sugar. Or they could do it before the end of fermentation, so it's pet nat. It doesn't say on there if it's pet nat or what. But there you go. 2017 Flakey bark, batch 2 from Ross-on-Wye. Let's give it a sniff. So, a little bit of that funk in the background, that Ross-on-Wye funk, but nice though, delicate, subtle, and I like it a lot, but it's just there, just a hint. And there's like, this is a darker, more sort of caramelised pear character to this on the nose, I would say. More like bruised pear, I want to say, if that makes any sense. Yeah, funk. I haven't drank anything yet. I've had a very long day, people. Bear with me. Hint of funk. And there's that kind of round, rich pear, hint of like caramelised sugar sort of element on the nose there. Nice. Does not smell like there's any acidity on the nose. On the nose it smells like it's going to taste like a caramelised pear in butter or something. That's what it smells like it's going to taste like. So it feels like it's going to have some sweetness to it. If there is sweetness, it'll be from sorbitol, not sugar, which is non-fermentable and is sweet. But it ain't sugar, so the yeast don't eat it. Let's try this. Okay, yeah. So, moderate soft tannins on the teeth, so astringency, which is, I say that pretty much all the time, but it's worth noting. Some, particularly if you're talking about East Coast or like ciders and so forth, so Norfolk, Suffolk, etc. Anything that's made with a dessert apple rather than a cider apple, or a culinary pear rather than a perry pear. The perry and the the Perry pears and the cider apples are going to give you more astringency, more tannin than their culinary dessert counterparts. So actually, and I'm going to Norfolk tomorrow. I'm going to try and find some cider in Norfolk, and they will pretty much guaranteed be made with culinary pears. So if I can find out dessert apples, whatever, if I can find any, I hope I can. But yeah, so then we might be saying no tannin, no astringency. Let's find out. Anyway, let's get back to this flaky bark. What's the ABV on this mother? It's 6.7. It's all right. Not too bad. So, subtle astringency, minerality, licking a whetstone, pulled out of a mountain stream, that kind of minerality, lick. There is a hint of that. There's a mention of lemon on the label. What it feels to me is more like lemon water. So I don't feel like I'm getting like a massive hit of lemon acidity. Not like the sherbet acidity we got off the Aurora a couple of tastings ago. That was like sherbet lemon, like, but amazing. Much more subtle this. So I'm perceiving it less as like an acid thing, mouth-watering thing, and more as like a lemon water thing, which actually ties in with that minerality I was discussing moments ago. Let me go back for some more. Subtle pear, I'd say very light, delicate pear, quite fresh pear, not ripe. I'd say a fresher pear, and pear skin as well, that kind of green pear skin. It's nice. It's nice. It's delicate. It's not as in your face as some of the perries I've had recently. I mean, usually perry is quite delicate. I've had some quite relatively bold ones of late. Yeah, this one. Oh, gin and Blakeney Red was the perry I had yesterday from these guys. This is not quite as rich as that. Not quite as rich. More gentle, more subtle, lighter on the palate, more minerality, less. I mean, there is a very, very subtle. I mean, it's similar to yesterday's in the sense that there's a very subtle sweetness to it, but it's very delicate. No one would confuse this with sweet. It's not sweet, and the minerality and so forth balance it out really well. Gorgeous colour. Some nice legs actually on this, so it's got a bit of viscosity for sure. It's good. It depends how bold you want your perry to be, really. I will drink all of this very happily. I think I like the richer one a bit more, but I'm very happily going to drink and purvey this cider. No problem there. Cool. So, yeah, I'm going away tomorrow. I'm going to take some bits and bobs with me. If I find any Norfolk cider while I'm away, I will be trying it. If you can get some of this stuff, get hold of some of this stuff. Because like I always say, if you can get anything from Ross-on-Wye, get it. It's always going to be interesting, challenging. It's always going to stimulate you, your palate and your brain, you know. And especially when it's got this sort of information on the label. I love that. It's so much more interesting knowing about what you're consuming, because that's part of it. It gives it context. And sometimes you have an expectation of something, and if it doesn't meet the expectation, it can be disappointing, even if the thing is good. So giving some sort of background or context or something can really help with that, I think. Cool. Well, I'm going to charge my glass once more. I'm going to say, yeah, hopefully next time you see me, I will be in Norfolk tasting some delicious stuff there. So until then, I'd like to say thank you for joining me once again, and cheers.